Dear students, welcome to Lalsa's classes. In this particular video, we will be discussing the most important element of communication, that is, what is the most appropriate way to greet someone or a group. Now, if you look at the following sentences here, the first one, good morning or good evening or good afternoon. The second one says hello. The third one, hello, how are you? The fourth one, hi. The fifth one, hi, how are you? Let's understand the chemistry of the following. As you say humorously, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Hello plus how are you is equal to hi. Now I do not understand this necessity of saying, hi, how are you? Well, we are talking about the sentence number 5, which is written here, hi, how are you? Now, if you see, this kind of greeting is used basically in informal communication. But then also, is there any necessity to use both the combinations together? I don't think there is any. Now, if you see this combination, why I have written chemistry here is because this is, amalgam of two separate elements. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, and hello plus how are you is equal to hi. When you are already saying hi, where is the need to see how are you again? So therefore, you are basically making a mistake when you combine these two expressions together. So it is better to say hi. Now the caution to be exercised here is, when you are using this particular greeting, now please note that it is to be used only in informal situation. Means, the people already, they are aware of you, you are aware of them. So you can use this kind of greeting. Now look at the first one. Good morning, good evening and good afternoon. These are the basic greetings. These expressions are used in both formal as well as informal. But then mostly in case of formal communications, we have this kind of examples. If you meet someone for the first time, always, then there is a separate rule. In any case, you have to say good morning, even if it is evening. Now, if you talk about the third element here, okay, hello, how are you? Hello, how are you is fine. You cannot say hi, how are you? When you're using hello, then you can always say how are you, okay, then you will be correct. But when you are saying hi, how are you, you are grammatically going wrong. And the fourth one, serial number 4 says hi. So now, talking about this particular greeting, we are supposed to use this hi in informal situations, not a formal situation. Suppose you are going to attend an interview and it is not expected out of you to say hi. There, it always looks good if you begin your communication with good morning, good evening, good afternoon, etc. Be formal in formal situations. Now, talking about the division, as I have talked at length about, informal greeting and formal greeting. Let us understand something in detail about this. Informal greeting, you say hi, hi there, hello, etc. Formal greeting, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, etc. Now, time specific greetings, if you are talking about specific time, it is universal evergreen greetings, then there is a separate thing here. If you see green color here, time specific greetings will also be according to this formal greeting as well. Okay. Now, but when you're talking about universal greeting, that is evergreen greeting, that applies everywhere, in every scenario, every situation. Hello, hello sir, hello madam, hello friends. Now, this goes everywhere, in any kind of situation. Talking about meeting someone for the first time, you should always say good morning. Even if it is good afternoon or good evening, but you are seeing that person for the first time in your life, you should always begin with good morning. That is expected out of you in case of formal situation, formal greetings. Now, talking about meeting someone at late evening, say at 11 p.m., someone happens to be at the door, knocking the door, and he says good night. Now then, why is he there to meet you? then it is always better to say good evening, even if it is late evening. Now, then the next thing, if you see, meeting someone after midnight. Now, let's take a situation, somebody is meeting you after midnight, but it is not morning. Maybe 1 a.m. in the morning. Now it is, just a little after midnight. So even in that situation, it is but pertinent to say good morning, not good night. Because good night is not a greeting. It is always a farewell. So we got to understand these basic nuances of communication, especially greetings. So we need to understand that greetings are the most important element of our communication. And you must remember, the first impression is the last impression. Therefore, dear students, I hope you will take care of these important elements in your greetings. Thank you. That's all in this video. Bye-bye. See you in the next video with some other element of communication. Thank you. And needless to say, if you like the video, please like it and subscribe it. Thank you.